Welcome to Man on a Beach, Journeys Around the Coast. The series celebrates the enhancing effect of the beach on people. In September 2011, I stepped onto a beach in Cornwall where I live, and I asked a stranger, "What does the beach mean to you?" I filmed his answer along with a scene-setting film and photos for context, and uploaded it to a YouTube channel. Who would have thought that there's now a website, manonabeach.com, where you can enjoy well over 1,000 filmed answers to that question. What does the beach mean to you? Living in Cornwall, I'd always been on the beach with the children, family and friends, and I noticed that people seemed generally happy in that environment. So I decided to investigate why that was. I still haven't had a full answer to that question, and I don't know if I ever will. The series covers the whole coast of the UK, with 662 beaches in 17 regions. The original structure of an interview, a scene-setting film and photos hasn't changed since day one. Neither has the website anonymity of Man on a Beach, a passive everyman whose role is to showcase the beach eulogies that have been so generously shared by the people that I've met. So what does the beach mean to you? When I return from my visits, I record on a spreadsheet the different responses in the filmed answers from that trip. So far there have been 774 different responses, and the charts that link to that data set have been divided into 6 manageable categories. So firstly, emotional and spiritual always reminds me of Claire at Kingsand Corsand in the southeast of Cornwall, and her deep affection for that particular beach. Even though she's travelled all around the world, she's pulled back. Second category is work, economics and organisations, and that leads me to Tony, the coxswain of the Fleetwood lifeboat up in Lancashire, and his pride in the service and the job that they do up there in the difficult waters off Morecambe Bay. The third category is family and friends, and that reminds me of Leslie at Pendower on the Roseland Peninsula in Cornwall. She brought her children down in the 1960s, and now later in life she lives by the beach. So it's a reference point through generations for her. The sensory category always reminds me of Sarah at Skinnet Beach on the north coast of Scotland in Sutherland. She talks about sea swimming and looking down at the light, the silver colour that throws onto the seabed as she's swimming along. For the nature category, it has to be Nina, a spectacularly talented naturalist that I met at Linklet Bay at the top of Orkney in my North Scotland region. Nina explains the interdependence of all the species in this world, including ourselves, and there are 3 wonderful beach eulogies by Nina on that beach page at Linklet Bay. Finally, for activities, it's Jeff at Rosilly Bay talking about his surfing in the 1960s at one end of the bay, Llangennith Beach, and how he now helps and serves with the National Coast Watch Institute at the other end of Rosilly Bay, looking over the Worm's Head. It's a wonderful collection of characters there, and over 1,300 filmed answers to that question, which you can see through the maps on the site. The most popular answers that I've had so far in terms of responses are childhood, beauty, family, dog walking, and peace and tranquility or calm. And the most viewed beaches are the first three in Cornwall, wonderful Kynance Cove down at the bottom of the Lizard with the Serpentine, the Blowhole and Asparagus Island and the other islands there. A chip off the block of Pangaea eons ago. The other two Cornish beaches are North Coast beaches with the Atlantic swell, Unspoiled, Crantock and Holywell Bay with its Holy Well. Next most viewed is Lulworth Cove with its amazing geology in Dorset on the Jurassic coast, and then we have Holcombe in Norfolk. That wonderful approach to the beach through the pine trees and the sense of incredible space when you actually arrive at the beach. There are many other beaches to explore on the site. If you want to upload your own answer to what does the beach mean to you, you can do that through the Send Your Answer menu, also at manonabeach.com. So what does the beach mean to you?